Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sherry, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back and watching my channel. So today we are going to be potting up my new plant, and you probably see her. She's right here beside me. Yeah, I have been watching a lot of, well, as you know, videos, and I've been seeing this one around. This is an Anthurium Silver Splash. So I will zoom in if needed. And her leaves are pretty bung up. And I will say I'm slightly disappointed, but this is the first time I have bought from this shop. I was pretty impressed with their inventory on the web. And it's called, do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. Forget what it's called. I'll have to look it up and I'll put it on the screen. Anyways, they have a great inventory, but this was the last silver blush that they had, and obviously they saved the worst for last. But if you can see the cuts, the brown edges, this plant has not been taken care of, obviously. I don't know what they did or did not do, but yeah, looks like the smaller leaves when it was a seedling, they look healthy. You know, this was a nice leaf, and the little babies underneath that are still there. But these newer ones, this is the newest one, obviously, and it hasn't even hardened off yet. It's still soft. And it's crusty all around the edges. We've got a big hole in the middle. You could see my finger there. Yeah, it's sad, but it's putting out, it looks like it may be putting out a new leaf. And although I don't want to disturb it, I want to get it out of this kind of mucky stuff they are using. This feels kind of like a really thick peat moss, or not even peat moss. It feels soilish, really soilish, and maybe I don't know what they use, but I want to get it out of it, and I want to get it into a better pot. This is a 6-inch pot. It's plastic. It's got good holes, but I don't want to keep it in there. I want to get it in one of mine. This is an 8-inch, and it's a taller pot, as you can see. And so I'll be making sure that the aeroid is down into the pot, and we'll be covering it up and beefing it up with moss and my mix. So it's a happy Anthurium going forward. So that is what we're going to do today. And if you're interested in watching, stick around and we'll get started. Okay, so anyone who's been watching my channel knows that I'm very protective of my nails, since having a lifting issue from wearing some gel products that I had bought online, which I won't be doing anymore. But they're a lot better but this is all safety so I don't get anything under my nails. It's like no matter how hard you try, dirt seems to get underneath gloves. So I thought maybe having this layered, I'll have an even better chance of not getting anything in there. So I had this just 2 days ago. I did 3 videos. 3 videos? Yeah, 3 videos. And I had a whole bunch of mix left and some moss. So I'm going to use this today. It's still damp, but that's okay. I have just freshly made this mix. The only problem is it's got leca balls in it, which I don't like, but that was at the bottom of the pot. And so when I dumped it, I didn't think about not getting the leca balls in the mix as I went, which, I mean, it's fine, but I just don't like it in there. I have bark, little fine pieces of bark, and I've got lots of perlite. I've got charcoal, organic peat moss, and tree fern. That is everything that I use, and I just don't need leca balls. So the problem, though, is it's pretty embedded in here, and it won't hurt anything to have have a few of those in there. And they don't look too terribly big at this point. I did order another round of perlite, hoping it's the big chunks. And if it's not, I give up. I mean, I feel like this is a different box. Another planty lady gave me, she was using the same chunks as I did. And I said, can you send me a link, your link that you use for your perlite? Because I keep reordering the wrong size. So this came from her. And I will be so grateful if this is actually the right size that I'm looking for. This says no scissors, and I'm doing scissors anyways. I don't know if it means no scissors because be careful of the perlite, or if it's no scissors because this is the bottom. Oh well. Like I say, you know, I break all the rules. Let's see what it is. I will put her channel in the description because I don't remember her name. I just found her. She's new like me. Yeah. So Sherry, in the future, Sherry, put her in. So that is the perlite that we're doing here. Excellent. That makes me happy because that is what I want to put at the bottom of my pots rather than leca balls. And like I said before, I really don't know why, but I really started getting into perlite when I started making my own mix and stopped using Molly's Aeroid mix. And I just really like it. So that's what we're going to use here. We're just going to plop that in. I need to lower this camera. So I will try to do that so you can see what I'm doing. It's not lowering. This gimbal's great when it works. I mean, it's great if you only needed to focus on me, but I'm not the focus. Plant's the focus. It's down here, and it doesn't know that. So I keep trying here. All right, guys. I may figured out what I was doing wrong. If you circle an object, it follows it. And so I circled the pot. Now, I don't know if that'll work, but we'll just go with it. I'm going to put this here because I don't think I'm going to need my dirt. It's all already out. You need, okay, yeah. Oops, sorry. Gotta forget that you guys are watching my pot. I need my moss. So my goal here is to eventually get this plant into a taller pot, which is probably 1.5 inches taller than this one. All my anthuriums that are older or larger go into the taller pots. So here I'm going to put the moss so the roots can sit down on it. And I do realize I have not taken the plant out of the pot yet. I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, which means I need to switch this out real quick. This. I want to put the dirt in here. So when I brought her or got her out of the box yesterday, it was yesterday morning, USPS delivered it, and it was on time, which I'm very happy with. I put her in the shower in the tub very gently. I watered her and then sprayed my wellness spray all over her leaves and also the pot. The root or the stem looks really healthy. Although my leaves don't look great, I think this is a good plant. Like I say, I'll put where I bought it, the shop. I feel like it was like Bumble and Brown or something like that. I don't remember. Like I said, I'll put it on screen. One thing I'm going to do is cut these, prune off the smaller leaves. The roots are very healthy, from what I can tell right now. Just, do you see here? They're all white. They've been in this pot a long time, I can tell. All hardened off and rounded down here in the bottom. So our temperature here is 40 today. Maybe it's going up to 60, I believe, but fall and winter are definitely in the air now. So my hose days will be limited again. That's one thing I miss in the wintertime is being able to go out and hose down my new plants. But my husband has set up the bathtub shower for me to be able to use it instead. So that'll be nice. I just have to get a drain, something for the drain so the dirt doesn't go down it. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I've never bought one before, but I need one. I'm going to go ahead and, if I haven't already, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this for you guys. Okay, so I got all of it out just pretty much. I did lose a few tiny little roots, unfortunately, but not that many. So I'm going to rinse this and I'll be back. Okay, so what I ended up doing is just taking him out and rinsing him off with the hose real good. Even his leaves and his stem, look how beautiful. So I will say that they've really taken care of this plant and its root system. Look at how beautiful it is. We just have to work on these leaves, and hopefully the next one coming out will be prettier than my care. And I believe that it will. All right, so here's my pot. I'm just going to see and test here. So I really want, it's important to have, at least for the way I do it, I want the mix and the moss up to the point of covering that stem, okay? And while I don't like the leaves being down that low, which means I may have to forego a few of them. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. But the higher up I plant him, like if I pot him up like this, you know, so all his leaves are out, it's going to force me to pot him up again sooner in a taller pot or in the same pot, but raise him up, which is okay because I've done it with multiple anthuriums. But I just prefer not doing that. So I think what I'm going to do here is eliminate the lowest leaves, which this one will be this, and this one. It's good to prune your plants, as painful as that is. It causes more growth faster. I mean, you know, check this out here. I don't know if you can see it. New growth there, new growth point. So he's got some healthy, very healthy system. I want to make sure what this is. Hopefully this is simply a piece of perlite, but I need to make sure real quick. Got to find what I'm looking for. I can't use my fingers. I have everything needed, everything under the sun in here for my plants, but when you don't use every tool a lot, you forget where you put. I'm looking for like little tweezer-like things. Now, let's just try blowing this out. No. Yeah, it definitely looks like perlite, but I still want to get it out. There we go. Yeah, just perlite. You see the new stem coming out of this very tiny. These are great, by the way. I got these at Amazon. I got 6. I think they came in a pack of 6. I don't remember, but really cheap little brushes to help maneuver things like that. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to keep that root system's just huge. It's gorgeous. So right now I'm going to slightly put a little bit more, just a tad bit more underneath him. Just to bring him up just a little. Yeah. And there's moss in here too. Not a lot, but there's everything a growing Anthurium needs in this mix. What I'll do here is, I just thought about what I forgot. Do it every time, guys. I even bring it. It's my Myco. And just dash him down here on the roots that I haven't covered yet. I know it's pretty hard for you guys to see this. Let me Step out of the way. There, should be better. Can't help you can't see around the leaves though. So I want to get all this dirt or all this mix around its the edges of the pot. Make sure his roots are in it. What I'm doing here, very gently tucking the roots down as I put the dirt around the pot. Just very gently. I'm not touching the roots with this. So what I'm going to do here, so there's moss already in here, just because, like I said earlier, when I potted up the other day, the new plant, it was in this, the pot was way too big for it. So I ended up taking it out, and in that mix had already had the layers of moss and all that good stuff. So I pulled out most of the moss before starting the video, but a lot of that was still embedded in the mix. So what I'm going to do here is, and I say that because I didn't layer it like I typically do, and I'm going to layer it here and then on top when I'm done here. But this will keep, it's right on top of the roots, and I'm going to put it around the stem. Now I'm going to put it around the stem that you see here. Sure is messy. Probably starting to see why I wanted those other leaves gone, and the madness around wanting it buried in the pot as low as I can get it, so we can promote growth. This pot should be able to last at least 6 to 8 months on this plant before he outgrows it, if not longer. I mean, I think it'll be longer than that because I've doubled the size, but his root system's really big. My Luxurians is in a 10-inch tall pot, and when I put him in there, if you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. I'll link it below. It is amazing, the root ball of that thing when I got it, and it sat in this. It's still in this pot, and it's pushed out brand new leaf. It's working on another. It pushed out a flower that I cut, or not a flower, but you guys know what comes with them. And I will have to, what I'll end up probably doing is, I don't want a bigger pot. I'm going to probably chop its roots, its root ball in the summer, or maybe next spring or something. We'll see. All right, so now I'm going to continue putting in layer here of this dirt. I'm almost done with this, and then I'm going to open up my other one. Yeah, I don't want big pots. I don't want to go bigger than 11 inches. And so to contain the plants, that's probably what I'll be doing, is maintaining the root system. Rather than repotting them in bigger pots than what I want. Hopefully they don't rebel on me. What? We just don't know. I've done it to my Monstera, and I think, and I also did it with another plant, and I can't remember which one it is. And they do fine. Good shot of Myco on the roots, and they recover really well. I did forget to bring, I don't know, it might be in this case, but I always put the Bonsai Jack Grip Mix on top. All right, so I've got more mix left, which is great. So this is what we got, guys. Is it in here? No. All right. Need to go get it, and then we're almost done. Okay. I brought my queen over. I've been slowly, as I pot up new pots and update pots with moss, anything left over I add on to her. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to maybe add a little more grit, but I'm not sure yet. I really need to repot her, but I'm not going to do that yet. She's pushing out a new leaf, and I do not want to touch it. Actually, yeah, so my moss is underneath. Do I want to add any more? I think I do, before I put any of this on. Sorry if you hear my dog. She's outside. Right outside this window. I'm gonna have to go get them in a second. maybe she won't get any because I forgot I needed to do this around this top. It's really important to keep them hydrated, and because I don't use a reservoir or a naked root pot for these, and winter's coming, this is the best way to combat that. Yeah, I think that's good. And I've done this to all of my anthuriums now over the last couple of weeks. And this has always been a preventative for me for gnat larvae, but mainly I like the look of it, and it also keeps moisture in the plant. Okay. I don't have much moss left to add, but I don't really need to add too much to my queen. Just do that real quick and then we'll go water her. Or water, yeah. I don't know why I say her, him. I guess that's just typical human beings calling these their pets or something. I need to wash this stuff. It's just habit. My husband cracks up when he hears me. So let me do this real quick. Look at how big she's getting. See her? Guys, I think I did this for you a couple days ago, and look how much bigger she is. When you actually see this video, she'll be completely full. I think I'm going to cut off this one. It's not doing any good here. It's actually in my way. So let me... You see here, that one with the yellow. This is the oldest leaf. It's not in bad shape. You might not be able to see it with the sun. But we've got a lot of yellowing coming, and I just don't like... All right, I gotta go get my dogs. I'll be back. Okay, they're in. So I think what I'll do here, I'm gonna just cut this. We're gonna cut this one. Oh, see this one. It's not bad again, but I don't know. The longer I do this, I don't feel bad or it doesn't bother me cutting the leaves. It's a good pruning and it needs to be done. And I want this one to be I want it to be successful. I want all of them to be successful, but my queen is my queen, you know what I'm saying? I want her to get nice big leaves. All right. Like I said, I really need to repot her, but I'm going to add, look at that, wow. I just saw it. Okay, let's see if I can show it to you. Look at that root, that aroid right there. Right there. You see that? Wow. Look at that root system. Okay, now look at here. I lost it now. Hold on. Yeah, there she is right there. You see that? I can't. This is too big for me to. But this one, I got this queen from Rare Foliage. I love her shop. She always buys excellent, excellent plants. I also got my beautiful Anthurium Capria there, and my silver Anthurium, or my alocasia dragon scale, silver dragon scale, and they're just beautiful plants. Beautiful plants. If I could buy all of my plants from her, I would. Okay, I want to add, even though I have Grit Mix on here already, because this plant, you know, I just put, unfortunately, the moss is only on top, but it's not down here. But it dries out really quick. So I want to go ahead and add some on top, even though there's some there already, just to help a little bit. I can't put too much on like these others. It's already pretty packed full. Lifting up pots that have my old mix, mollies and tree fern in it. Oh my gosh, it's so much heavier compared to the mix I make now. I can't wait to repot them. Okay. Here. I don't know. Hopefully you can see it. I know the sun's coming in now. But so she's covered. Her moss is covered. Should help keep it moist longer. I think I can take this off now. I accidentally broke this stem a couple months back. And this was its cast. If you ever do it, get yourself a straw, cut it, and then you can place it in here like this. It's definitely healed, but I don't want to leave it hanging like that. And then use a clip and just clip clip it on. And there you have it. It saved it. He's still just as beautiful as he was. All right, so let's go water this one, and then yeah, that'll be it. And then I clean up, and as far as I know, this will be the last plant I buy. This is currently November 3rd. As of November 3rd, I'm not going to buy another plant for the month. That's my goal. And you guys won't see this until probably December. So I'll let you know how I do. Well, I guess you'll know, because if I have any plants that are repotted, that you're going to see it on the video. But no, really though, I do need to stop for a while. I've got such a nice collection going now. I do want to do more. I want to do more Anthurium. I want to build up my collection. Let me move this, see if I can readjust. Yeah. I want to build up my collection I want to be able to look in this room and have plants that are hanging on the wall. I love that look. I want more of my plants around this room on the wall. So I'll be mostly trying to get anything like strap leaves. I want to be able to put plants like this one on there, but anthuriums are difficult because they go out so many different directions that you can't necessarily put them on a small ledge. You have to have a wide ledge to account for the crazy leaves that can go out back and out, you know, on all different sides. And so, yeah, so right now these ledges that I have, or these, they wouldn't do well with Anthurium, not like this. Now this one would be good because he's forward right now, but he needs light, and this ledge is already taken. That ledge is taken, and I'm going to put him over where the Anthuriums are anyways, under a grow light. The lighter, smaller grow light where this one lives. So, all right. I'm going to stop yapping. Go. All right. So over here is where I was. So ignore the stuff on the ground. I got to clean that up. And here we are going to water. I need to get... I'm going to use this where I had the moss in, so I can water her and not worry about my drain. So first of all, before I do that, I need to make my fertilizer. So I've been using the last, I would say the last 2 waterings, maybe 3 waterings, or using a different fertilizer. And I was using the Nurture System. And I am a little nervous about it. I just feel like I've seen 2 of my Anthurium leaves go a color. One looked like nutrition issue, and then the other one looked like too much of a CalMag issue. And I know that has CalMag. So I'm going back to my standby, which is Jack's All-Purpose 2020, and this has been what I've been using since I started fertilizing, and I've not had an issue with it, so I'm going back to that. I won't throw out the other yet, but I'm not convinced that it's the right fertilizer for my collection. There's been huge reviews on it, and people have really liked it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with what I know works. So from here, I don't know. I can see that nice little leaf. See here. So cute. I hope he did okay through all of that rooting, you know. That's always a scary thing to have to do, but I've done it so many times, guys. I've done it so many times, and the leaf's been fine. But if it's not fine, oh no, I filled it up the wrong one. Oh, this is my BIT gallon. Oh well, I'll just use this. Well, actually, I could put BIT in here and not worry about doing it. I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that. So, daggone it, I wasn't paying attention. This is my... It's okay to put the BTI in the fertilizer, but what I like to do is I like to add little fertilizer. I add a lot. I make sure the whole plant root is, and all the soil is covered with the BTI water. And I don't want to add that kind of fertilizer to the plant. So this is why I'm doing this, and this is very heavy. And if I lose some, I don't care. Yeah. All right, daggone it. Well, I got all the fertilizer I need now, so now I need to get the BTI. A lot of times I don't record this piece of it, so let me know if you want me to end my videos at when I'm done repotting, and I'll just not add this. I'll just not add watering to the video. I know I enjoy watching everybody's full adventure, but not everybody's like that. Okay, let's water. Yeah, this leaf is in bad shape, guys. I almost feel like I want to cut it off so it can focus on the new leaf. But I don't think I will. I will say that adding that moss in here on my other plants I've repotted, or not repotted, but I've bought, sure does hold up the moisture for a long time. Really like that. I usually go, I would say I have to water these that aren't in the naked root pot. I probably have to water these guys 6 to 8 days. I do spritz them with water on top every other day, when I think about it anyways, to keep that moss wet. And now I'm going to pour this BTI. And yeah, there's not much dirt left at all, if any, from the nursery. But I still like doing it after I have bought a plant. And also treat mine that's been here. You never know what's in a bag. I haven't seen anything, but you just never know. I'm going to add myco water. Right down on the stem. And then some on the roots. Here. And then the last thing, well, not last, but the last thing we're going to do here is add some fertilizer. And that's it, guys. I'm going to, this is the wellness spray that I use. And I'm going to, I sprayed this on her yesterday when she came. It's got water in it now. I'm running out, so it's not 100% their ingredients. But I still like to spray it until most of that's gone. And then just slightly, gently let the leaves soak up some of that silica, and there's neem oil in there. It's just sad. Look at this. I mean, it's what a waste of a leaf, you know. I wish they would have taken better care of it. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wait a couple of days, and then I'll probably cut some of this off the edges. All right. I'm officially done. All right. So this is where I'm going to have her. And she's in front of my new Anthurium papillanum. And there's my queen. There's my new Anthurium pendens. You follow me? Yeah. So here's my new Anthurium pendens. This is the other smaller plant of the Anthurium Michelle. These are both Anthurium Michelle Doc Block. This one came from that one that I chopped. And then, of course, my queen. And then I have all my seedlings down here. Let's see if I can bring you up a little closer. Yeah, it's following me, which is okay, I guess. So, yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this new plant, this repot. And if you did, please hit the like button. That helps my channel, as well as subscribing. That helps me. And what really helps my channel is you talking in the comments and maybe sharing my video with your friends that enjoy plants. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day wherever this finds you. Namaste. Bye.